Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be one that shows you all the progress that I have made since I last did a little chat. So as you can see, I'm holding up a virus shawl. Yes, I completed this virus shawl. It's been in my project basket for a while, I have to say. And I only used one ball in the end of the King Cole Beaches double knit. Now, I was surprised, I must say, that I only used one ball. Now, this has got 255 metres, and as I say, it's a double knit yarn. I had a teeny little bit left. I don't even know if I've got it kicking around to show you. It was so tiny. But I was ultra surprised that I got this size shawl with that amount of yarn. So that is my first finished project. And you know I do love a virus shawl. So that was the first finished project. The other thing was, do you remember I started my craze for amigurumi? That was my first little practice bunny, if you like. So I haven't done it for a while. And then I showed you part of the elephant, which was my next little project. So he's all together now. Let's put Bunny down. Elephant's all together now. And I do love him. He's so cute. And then I didn't stop there. I did a hedgehog. So I'm really getting into this amigurumi, aren't I? There he is, the right way up, saying hello to you all. So the gang is getting bigger. So that's my amigurumi and my virus shawl. But I've still got more finished projects to show you because I did a beautiful textured dishcloth from Amanda Crochets. It's so textured, it's going to be absolutely brilliant for mopping up. So that's from Amanda Crochet's channel. And, well, you won't be surprised, I went and made another bag, didn't I? I do love a bag. So this is using up my scrap yarn. It's one of these small tote bags. And with the flower just here. And short straps. Now, I did start off using the Attic 24 Weekender bag pattern. I've bought that kit twice now, and it's so good. And I thought, well, I'll just use the pattern and use up some scrap yarn this time because I say I got the pattern from the kit. But I think I made it a bit too wide, so I just did my own thing after that. But, you know, it's just me, and I just love bags. And, I do have bag patterns on the channel if you want to make one. And the Attic 24, the Weekender bag, you can buy the kits from the Wool Warehouse still. So I finished the bag. I finished the dishcloth, which didn't take long. I did my little babies and the virus shawl. So what else, you're asking? Well, you might have guessed it was a bank holiday. So, you know, if you've been following me for a while, you will know that I do start things again. No matter what's going on in my project baskets, I have to start something on a bank holiday. So what did I start this time? Well, I started another Hexagon cardigan. I've got it over here in my project bag. This is a new project bag. I don't know if I've showed it to you. My daughter bought me this for my birthday. So it's in operation now. I have shown her it's in operation. And I've started another Hexagon cardigan. Oh, so that way, isn't it? Yeah. Of course, you make the two hexagons and put them together. So I'm using, again, yarn from my stash. Why not? I'm into this using yarn from my stash. So that is what I started on the bank holiday. Now, this time I'm following a different pattern from Crochet Now magazine, the latest one. So I started that. So let me just squish yourself around again. The reason I'm filming in here, just to divert a minute, is because I'm having a sort out in the craft room. I had all my books on the shelf and I went to get some books the other day when I was getting very restless. I thought, what am I going to make? What am I going to make? And one fell down the back, but I also hurt my foot because I got in a funny position, because when they fell, I jolted. So I've got an old bookcase that was in the old craft room that I had the grandchildren's toys on, in fact. That was in the summer house. Now that's come back in the house, and this morning I've moved all the books across. So once the craft room's sorted, we'll be filming maybe in there again. So what else have I got to show you? So I started the Hexagon Cardigan, and I got so restless the other night. I don't know what was wrong with me. It's a bad time of year for me at the moment, because it's the, I'll get back to crochet in a minute. Let me just tell you, it's a bad time of year because it would have been my mum's birthday. It would have been my dad's birthday. Today is actually the 25th anniversary of my dad passing. You know, it's just a bad time of year at the moment for me, and I do get very restless. So I got very restless on Monday night. I couldn't think what to make. And in the end, what did I do? And what settled me? I tell you what it was. It was getting another virus shawl started. Now, you won't be surprised, will you? No, you will not be surprised. So I'm doing this in Drops Aran, and I am using a 6mm crochet hook. So I finished one ball almost of that. They're only 50-gram balls. And you see, that was Monday night, and picked up again yesterday, Tuesday. I've done some today. So until I picked this up, I was not settled on Monday night with everything going round in my brain. So that was that. So I've started that. I showed you the Hexagon Cardigan, and I did a bit more of the join, corner to corner join as you go. I showed you part of this on my last video. So this is where I'm at with this. I can't remember where did I 1, 2, 3. I think I might have had 4 squares. I'm not sure. I've got the other one in there, and I'm joining. I've joined here, so you can see work in progress there. So I'm looking for a vintage theme with this. So I'm doing that. So this is my colours. Let me just show you in my basket. Can you see the colours in there? So I'm doing that as well. So I've got that on the go. I've said to you about starting the cardigan. I said about the virus shawl. Let's pop that there. Let's hope it all doesn't all crash down, because I tell you today, everything I've touched I've dropped. Surprised I haven't dropped anything through this video as yet. There's always time. Now the other thing is, I've got my blanket. Now it's down there in the basket. Now I think I'll do a separate video and show you that, because it's the end of May, and I will show you that on a separate video. It's quite heavy to lift up, and I'm quite achy, to be honest with you, after doing all that work this morning in the craft room. Now, let me just have a quick look at my notes. Did I tell you about the virus shawl? Tick, I did. Amigurumi? Tick, I did. The bag? Yes, I did. Dishcloth? Yes, I did. And the Hexagon Cardigan? Yes. And the new virus shawl? Yes, I did. The corner to corner join as you go? Yes, I did. And I'll show you the blanket in another video. And yes, and that is it. All this I wanted to talk to you about today. KK was talking on her channel about how we all get a bit restless with our crochet, and that's all right, you know, and if you lose your crojo, that can come back. It was so appropriate. I was feeling like that, not lose my crojo, but just so restless. And then I happened to pick up this virus shawl, and then I put on my YouTube, and that was her talking about how we can all get like that. So I thought, how much of a coincidence is that? So anyway, that's all I've got to share with you today. I hope I've covered everything. I've ticked all my notes, so hopefully I have. Obviously, I should be putting all the details, as usual, in the description box below, like the books that I've looked at for the Amigurumi, who I've followed, etc. So everybody will get credited. If you haven't subscribed, it doesn't cost anything. Click that subscribe button, and I will see you all soon. This is Catherine at Catherine's Granny Squares. Happy crocheting, everyone. Bye for now.